Yeah, it's good to see y'all too. Boy, the difference a couple of days could make. We've went from in the deep freeze with overnight lows in the single digits and wind chills below that to, I think it's near 70 degrees today. In between that, we had a run of about 5.5 inches of rain. So things are still sloppy and wet and nasty. So we're still having to deal with that. It's just a different cause. Well, right now I've got something else to deal with. We have a ewe. A couple of years ago, we had a ewe that was having issues. We couldn't really decide if it was milk fever or if it was preg tox. This girl has just in the last couple of days started showing a lot of weakness in her back legs, tremors when she tries to walk, very similar to what that girl was kind of showing. Very lethargic, and so I'm going to do like I did with that girl, and I brought down some CMPK. Now, CMPK, some people also call it Caldex, but it's a calcium, magnesium, phosphorus, and potassium mix. And as ewes get close to lambing, they can either experience milk fever, which is their body adjusting and start pulling out a lot of calcium out of their bodies to start producing milk, or a preg tox, which is just a imbalance of fats and everything during the pregnancy that can cause a lot of issues. So I'm gonna see if I can get in here. I brought her another bit of there she is right there. She's up at the moment. She's not staggering near as bad as she was last night. But seems like she's doing some better at the moment. So I did, though, go ahead and bring home some Caldex. But she's up, moving, doing pretty well. So I think we're just going to leave her be at the moment, and we'll check on her and see how she looks at feeding time. Everybody's out enjoying the sun. Don't blame them. It's cold and nasty as it's been. Except y'all. Y'all aren't enjoying the sun. Why aren't y'all enjoying the sun? Huh? It's cool in here in that wind. But anyway. This pen here is affectionately known, as the cricket pen. But they're all out enjoying their hay, spending some time out in the sun, which, I can't blame them. I'm going to just put this medicine over here in case this evening we see a need for it. Leave the syringe there with it, so it's all there together. Look at there, Muffy and her baby. Her baby says, "Mama, mama, let me climb on your back." She did have a ewe lamb, so Muffin's legacy will continue. Thank goodness. Love that child. We're going to be opening up one of the rams' pens this evening and let them out on a larger field. Kind of rotate them around a little bit. All right, we've got fuel in the tractor. We've got water in the tank. It is time for us to go grab a bale that will move up to the top for the yearlings, which is going to be our 6th lambing group. But we'll move it up there so when we feed tonight, I can pick that up and put it in. I like doing that ahead of time and have it available, because they need to be out of the way. So at feeding time is the best time to do that. Get them out of the way, get them occupied with feeding time. That way I can pick the bale up, put it into the pen without having to worry about where they're at and keeping an eye on them, because they do tend to get in the way. It's hard to find something that's not nasty and wet after all the rain and snow we've had. Get the cows water tanks real quick, and I have decided that I'm going to wait to move the rams tomorrow instead of feeding them tonight and opening that panel. They may not ever find it because they're not used to it being open. So I'll wait till in the morning, feed them, and open that panel. They'll have all day to locate it. Well, it's another wonderfully warm day. Little windy, little breezy, but man, what a couple days to make. I'm almost going to be hot in this vest. I like it when that happens. Anyway, there were a couple things we didn't get done last night. I did not get the rams opened up to their new field, so I'm going to do that first thing. Also, I'm going to supplement feed our ewes over here. They just get a little bit of supplement feed every other night. They've got grass, they've got hay. The ryegrass did finally pop up pretty good after that last cold snap. We're fixing to move them or open up another field for their access too. That'll be in the next day or so. So let me get them a little feed, let me get the rams feed, and we'll get this day started. I'm trying to be very quiet so they don't hear me coming. If they hear me coming, they get all up in the gate where I can't even get in. That's a little closer glimpse of the destruction from the snow and ice. Just finally broke it down. Got to get that tore down and out of here. Oh, time. Low limbs cut. All right. Yeah, like I said, gonna have to get those low limbs cut, because we're not going to be too horribly far away from bush hogging time. So I need to be able to get in and out with the bush hog. But grass up here is not spectacular. It is green. It is growing. Survived that last cold snap like the rest did fairly well. So that's a good thing. That'll give them a little bit of entertainment for a little while. Of course, we'll still supplement feed every couple nights like we've been doing. But then, as we get ready, about a month away from breeding time, we'll really start feeding them up. Get their feet worked again. This wet weather has just caused all kinds of foot issues. So we'll get that taken care of again. Sometimes you have to show them, because they get so used to it the way it is that they often don't realize, Martin, you don't have to follow so close. It's right on my tail. Okay. Oh, Bandage, you're going to take the lead? Huh? You're going to take the lead? Oh, he sees that open panel. There he goes. Yeah. There you go. We have about 3 pigs that are going to be going to the processor, and so this afternoon is going to be my least favorite part of dealing with pigs, and that we'll have to get them loaded on the trailer and get ready to take to the processor. They're going to the processor not necessarily because they're big enough. They're coons. It takes forever for them to get big enough. But it's just time for them to go. Like I mentioned before, we have 2 or 3 pigs that are going to be going to the processors. I've got to figure out the best way to get a trailer pulled into a spot that was not really intentionally made for pulling in trailers. Not that it'll be impossible, I just got to figure out how to do it and try to get it pulled up into there flat as I can. All right, let's go see what we can tear up. I'll have to admit, it's actually been a few days since we spoke, which that's my fault, not yours. But as you can tell, t-shirt weather. The weather the last week or so has just been so crazy. 70s one day, like 40s the next, and then rain, and then this, and we've had like 5 seasons in 7 days. And we're expecting it again. So I guess you could say I was really just recording this right now just so I could have video proof of what today was like, because tomorrow literally is supposed to be about like 40 degrees colder than what it is right now. Highs right now about 80 degrees. High tomorrow around 42. So we're gonna get down. We have a banquet to go to tonight, getting close to Valentine's Day, so hope you all have a great Valentine's Day. And so we're gonna go to a little Valentine's banquet tonight. So we're gonna get out here, get everybody fed, at least the sheep, which takes the most time, get them fed early and done, and then I'll finish up the rest when we get home tonight. That's the life. Hey, Muffin. Hey, baby. You're a good mama. Yes, you are. Well, yesterday at this time, well, about an hour later, It was sunny, t-shirt weather, nice, very nice and enjoyable. By feeding time last night, it was hoodie and light vest weather. And then today, as you can tell, it's hoodie, barn coat, and knit cap, or toque, as they say in Canada. But anyway, we're not in Canada anymore. Yeah, that was a bad joke. Anyway, got a lot of things to try to catch up on today. We went to the banquet last night, didn't get back until a little late, so we got everybody here fed. But I'm going to take some cubes down for the cows, get their water tanks filled, and take them a bale of hay. I need to go over to that field over there, open up that far field. The ryegrass has been trying so hard to come on, but we keep getting these bottoming out temperatures that just kind of restricting it a little bit. Been plenty of rain for it, but it's just not. So we will do our best. We're gonna go down. I need to get a bale of hay for the cows, and got the water tank. We were having some trouble with the valve on the water tank, but I managed to get it. Cows know I'm up to something. They're already standing there watching. So let's go cube them, get them a bale of hay, and get their water tanks full. Looks like somebody else has been getting a shoving match. Did you win or lose? Son coming back tonight with your regular feet. That ryegrass we planted is looking good. It's just we've had so many different cold snaps of really cold weather that it's still green and growing because there's been plenty of rain. It's still green anyway. It's just growing really slow because of not enough warm days. But all in all, don't look too bad. Let me close this. Yeah, see, they already know what to expect. Grab a bite here, run. Grab a bite there, run. Grab a bite there. Yeah, they're going to be happy for a little while. Now, while they're out here, I'm going to go over there and top that bale so they can get to it a little better. Losing half the bale. That may not look a lot better, but they had ate out so much on one side that it was becoming very, very tippy in that frac. Right now it's off to the house for just a moment. Got to get some dry gloves and a little warm coffee. Whew, it's not horribly cold. I mean, 40 degrees is not just stupid, but when it was 80 yesterday, there's no adjustment time, so it just feels that much colder. And the wind is very cold. Have you ever microwaved gloves to speed up the drying process? Yeah. We get asked a lot about raising sheep, a lot of different questions, a lot of different concerns. And so I thought, well, why not take some of those subjects and make a like short videos concerning those things, you know, like lambing season and lambing kits and graze and feed and, you know, stuff like that, and put them like in their own little separate videos in a whole separate playlist. So I've been working on some of those. Well, we've got everybody in the barn fed, so I'm going to go down now. We will be done before it gets dark, but I'm going to take the cows just a little bit more feed, especially since it's so much colder than yesterday. Cubed them this morning. That's got a good bit of energy, but we'll give them just a little more. Tomorrow night, several pens are going to need hay, so I'm going to go pull out hay bales and get them ready so that they're just going to be closer to the barn and a whole lot less time consuming to go get everything when we get ready to put out hay. So I'm going to go do that. You've seen that quite a bit, so I'm not taking you with me, but anyhow, that's where I'm heading now. This misty, yucky stuff, I would almost rather have rain or snow, because this stuff just blows and drifts everywhere, and there is no way to keep things dry, anywhere, because it's like trying to keep dust out of the house. It's just so fine that there's just no way to do it. So anyway, let me go get this done. I'll be back with you in a minute. Look at these guys. They've got hay, tubs. They had cubes this morning, filled their water tanks. And here they are up here acting like they're just absolutely starving to death. You know, we just starve our animals to death. Didn't you know that? Gosh. I thought it was cold before.